What's up? This is Spencer from Ice 9 Kills and FM99 friggin' rocks.
It's your rock girl, Sierra, here with Spencer from Ice 9 Kills. I am just going to jump right on in.
Jump in. Let's jump right in.
One thing that we want to know is, how do you prepare your mindset to write the type of songs that you write?
You know, we're influenced by so many different kinds of music and obviously film. So to me, it's just finding that one little spark of creativity, whether it's a line, and just kind of tinkering around with it until something comes together. And then from there, it becomes a song.
Oh, so no yoga?
No. She was referring to the other guys in the band doing yoga. No, I don't do any of that stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Yoga's for other people.
Some people like to do things like that to clear their mind, but it sounds like you like to kind of do your research, even if it's not mindful research.
Correct.
To kind of gather those things that spark that passion.
Right, exactly.
Perfect.
That's what I do.
A lot of your songs pay homage to like classic horror films, just classic films. So with Terrifier 3 coming out, if I heard correctly, you reached out about a collab with them. And so we want to know, what was your mindset when they agreed to do that collab for the song, and what was that process like for the band?
I had been friends with the Terrifier crew for a while. We had started to do conventions together. I had them at our convention, and Damien, who's the mastermind behind it, wrote it and directed it. We became good buddies, and I kind of pitched to him, let's bring it back to how horror and metal bands used to work together. And you could go back to Dokken being the Dream Warriors, being in obviously in one of the Nightmare on Elm Streets. You could go back to Alice Cooper in Friday the 13th Part 6, Man Behind the Mask, and he loved the idea and he liked the band, and it just worked out great. It was so cool to actually be in one of those movies.
So when you messaged him about it, did you already kind of have some tunes or lines playing in your head that you pitched to him, that you were like, I've had this stuck and I need to...
Not really. I started kind of just with the pitch first, because I didn't want to waste time writing it if it wasn't going to work out. And he was super gracious, him and Phil, who control the rights to the movies. Just were very helpful every step of the way.
Nice. So it was like a true collaboration. It was, we're both inspired by each other, and let's make this thing.
Right,
let's
right.
make our baby.
Exactly. Yeah, we just had seen that there was such a crossover. When we would do conventions, we would see Terrifier shirts in our line to meet us, and vice versa. Ice 9 Kill shirts.
Definitely saw a lot out there waiting for you already. So that was really nice to see. So do you think that you guys will be furthering the collab with the upcoming film? I know they're working on something.
I know that our song is being played at Halloween Horror Nights in the Terrifier maze. So that's pretty cool.
But nothing for Terrifier 4.
I can't say.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay. Your music is themed and inspired by films and literature. When did you kind of realize that you could take that inspiration and combine that with music?
I think the seed for it was planted when we did an album called Every Trick in the Book, which was our songs based on classic literature. That was the first time an album ever had a theme, and it seemed to work out really well. And it was kind of fun to already have a blueprint lyrically and conceptually and sort of soundscape-wise for a song before we started it. And from there, it was just obvious we had to jump into film, and it's been great. So really fun process.
Yeah. And so with that, did you find like a creative outlet within like writing and films prior to making music? Was that something that you looked into?
I always been fascinated with movies since I was a little kid. I've always loved them. I've never had really written a film or anything like that, but the little experience I had with music videos, kind of writing concepts for that, and Every Trick in the Book, we started to have like some dialogue parts in our music videos before and after the song, and so that was our first kind of foray into it. And then when it came time to do Silver Scream, it was like full on, like we're making movies out of these music videos, and then they all tie together.
So is that when you kind of realized that you could bring full theatrics to the stage? when you were in those more in-depth film videos?
Yeah, it felt like it was the right time to bring. We're doing these really theatrical, cinematic videos. Now we got to make sure our show fits that mold too.
Oh yeah, and I have to say, I have loved music and I have loved film, and it has been very inspirational to see you guys bring it to the stage and go all in and be so passionate about it while you're on stage. It's a lot of work, but you guys have fully dove into that.
Thank you so much.
Of course. So now we're going to play a little game of Would You Rather. So, sticking with horror, would you rather be stuck in a Nightmare on Elm Street film or a Friday the 13th film?
I would be stuck in Friday the 13th because, first of all, I love Jason, but Nightmare on Elm Street, the reason it's so scary is because you can't escape going to sleep,
Right.
so you're completely screwed.
And he's just always in your mind.
Right.
And that's the last place I want
Right.
somebody is
Yeah, I don't
stuck
want
in
him-
my mind with me.
I don't want him preying on my fears. Yeah.
Would you rather, if you had to trade places with one of your band members, trade with the drummer last minute for a show or your bassist?
Bassist, because I can, I'm okay at the drums, but I can play bass pretty well.
Okay.
Because I'm a guitarist, so
Yeah.
I trade with Joe.
And even if you haven't practiced, you can at least fake your
I can
way
fake
the
it.
best. Yeah.
Absolutely.
There you go. This one, in my opinion, is going to be the hardest one to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather stop using puns in your lyrics or stop doing any theatrics on stage?
Oh, that's really hard. I don't think we could get away from the puns. It's too much fun.
See, that was where I was leaning because I feel like the puns are going to live with you forever. That's the moment in the music where you look at the person you're singing along with and you wink and you're like, this is...
It's part of me. I can't lose the puns. It's in my blood.
Yeah. I feel like you would have a hard time stopping that, too. It would just kind
couldn't
of
do it.
fall out.
Absolutely. It's just part of my DNA.
All right. I have one more for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather your new album get leaked or all of the private photos in your phone?
Obviously, new album. I would be going to...
You're more proud of that?
Absolutely. Well, I just, I always take, videos of the people I kill, so we can't
evidence.
we can't put that into the ether.
Oh, okay. But there's pride in the evidence still.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Just not something you want to put out there for everyone.
My lawyer's going to hate this.
There is legal obligation either way.
Correct.
All right. Thank you, Spencer.
Thank you so much.